Hi, this is Ken Go of the Oregonian, and here are my 3 takeaways from the weekend in college football. First, the Oregon Ducks aren't dead. It looked a little bit like they were a week earlier. Humiliating loss to Utah in Autzen Stadium, the kind of game that nobody's seen Oregon play in a long time. That made this week's game at Colorado a must-win game, I thought, and the Ducks delivered. It wasn't a pretty game. Oregon still has a lot to work on, but I thought it was very important for the Ducks to pull themselves up and win a game on the road. The conditions were tough. It was a late night game delayed by weather. The conditions were not favorable. Oregon is clearly muddled at the quarterback position. They played both backup quarterbacks, Taylor Alley and Jeff Locke. Neither one is perfect, obviously. But the Ducks were tough enough to get this done when they had to. The defense played much better, particularly the defensive front. Royce Freeman was a beast, and I think this is the way Oregon's going to have to win in the weeks ahead. The defense is going to have to play well. The offense is going to have to mash the ball on the ground with Royce Freeman, and the quarterbacks are going to have to distribute the ball and do just enough to keep Oregon winning. They have to minimize their mistakes. They can't turn the ball over. Obviously, there's no Marcus Mariota there, but I don't think there has to be. The Ducks don't have to win that way. They don't have to be flashy. They just have to win. I think it's possible. Number 2, I think the Pac-12 is real interesting. Obviously, a lot of people were writing off Arizona State after the Sun Devils got blown out by USC. And what happens? Sun Devils go to UCLA and beat the Bruins in the Rose Bowl and beat them decisively. The Pac-12 is always fun. There's always stuff happening that nobody could have predicted. At the moment, I like Utah. I really think Utah is the team to beat. That said, the Utes have a very difficult game this week with unbeaten Cal. I'm not sold on Cal. Haven't been yet. The Bears are clearly better. The defense especially is better. But I don't see a marquee win yet. This is a big game for both Cal and Utah. A win obviously would not only make Cal bowl eligible, but would put them in the playoff picture. I don't see it happening. Like I said, I'm really kind of sold on Utah as the team to beat, but long way to go. And 3, I was at Portland State's game with North Dakota. There's a lot to like about what the Vikings are doing. They're playing with renewed energy and spirit. I think Coach Bruce Barnum has them pointed in the right direction. They had a pretty good turnout by Portland State standards. The crowd was vocal and into the game. Unfortunately, the Vikings couldn't close the deal. Their offense is very limited at this point, and I think that's something that has to improve if Portland State's going to contend this year. The Vikings clearly are a better team than they have been in recent years, but to get over the hump, to be one of the programs contending in the Big Sky Conference, they need an offense. And that's Ken Go. This is Ken Go, and these are the 3 things. My 3 take. Yeah, I'll get it out yet. This is Ken Go, and these are my 3 takeaways from the weekend in college football.